Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Handicapping with Scotty. Happy Thursday. Here from Del Mar Hilton Hotel across the street from Del Mar. And we've got 8 races here today. Eric, good morning. And I did some pre-handicapping because I'm only going to be with you guys till about an hour and 20 minutes, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. So we'll try to push through this. But I did do some pre-handicapping, and I feel like I'm ready. But I'll tell you what, these are tough cards today. This is a tough card today here at Del Mar. Got my coffee. Got the simulcast at 1 o'clock Pacific with John Lees. How are you guys doing? Where are you guys in the chat? You guys hear me? Not used to not seeing anybody in this chat. There's Angela. Okay, there we go. What's up, Kent? You guys ready to go today? You guys had your coffee? Are you guys awake? There's Mario. Eric, good morning. All right, I'm just going to get going. Just going. John, good morning. Okay. I guess the question this morning on the first race is page runner or single? This is a big drop, right? So if you look from a 58 to a 52, yes, that would be a big drop. Ken and Lori, good morning. Is this a single? You know, I ran most of like the pick 3, pick 5, daily doubles. I've done all this superfecta try, and it pretty much, it uses the 4 horse on almost everything. But it used the 1 in a couple of areas. So just look at that. Excuse me, I had to respond to somebody. But okay. I don't think I put anything on my. Just want to see if I put any notes in my staging account. Let's see here. I don't think I did, but. Okay. No. Okay. So I guess the question is the 4 a single? So here's the thing. Good morning, Juan. Good morning, Cindy. So here's the thing. Sherlinda, the 8 horse. The horse is going to get a good trip. It'd be scary to leave a horse like this out, right? But going on the dirt for not the first time, but first time going 8 furlongs. Can this horse rate? And the horse is going to be wide in that first turn. And I'm pretty confident that the 5 horse Promnesia is very fast. Good morning, Marco. So this is coffee and handicapping. Yes. Just chill. We talk about the Del Mar card, and everyone brings up something that maybe we missed, talks about what they like. It's more of a chill show than like what we had with the Manitoba Derby Day over at Assiniboia Downs. Did you guys enjoy that? By the way, that was such a fun show, wasn't it? I mean, I love that format. This is more of a chill format. I get it, but we still need to talk about the races for Del Mar and at least maybe see things that we didn't see, right? So I think it's still very important, but I thought the Manitoba Derby show was a lot of fun on Monday. What else are we going to do on a Monday too, right? So you guys enjoy that at all? I did. It was very successful too, by the way. Do you know how many, listen to this. You guys ran on the ticket generator $686,000. That doesn't mean you bet all that $686,000, but on the ticket generator, there was $686,000 generated just for Assiniboia Downs. How crazy is that? Oldie, good morning. There's Rockin' Ray. David, good morning. Right? How crazy is that? $686,000 for one show. So thanks for supporting us and Assiniboia Downs, and that was great. That was a fun show. Hope to do that again soon. David, welcome. We're so happy to have you. And so first thing I want to just tell you as somebody new betting horses is just manage your money correctly. Don't try to make big scores right away. It'll come, okay? And watch the show. It'll help you learn how to use EquinEdge, okay? It's a fun game. Can be fun. It's all about managing money as well. So Monday was fun, right, Cindy? It was. It was really enjoyable. Hope you guys enjoyed. So Sherlinda seems to need the lead, has the outside post. The 5-horse Promnesia is going to be faster than the 8. If the 5 was to happen to break bad and the 8 cleared, then the 8 could be really tough to catch. I'm going to say that, okay? But I'm going to bank that the 8 from that post is not going to clear, and the horse is not getting bet at all. So this is just me, okay? But it is a Scotty second pick. But I'm going to, and it has an 18%. It's a dangerous elimination, but I'm going to eliminate it. Now the 5-horse Promnesia, this is a really interesting horse. It's never gone 8 furlongs, and it's a sprinter. But look at this; its number one distance is 8 furlongs when you look at it. And this, can you imagine if this horse can carry this and go gate to wire, especially if the 8 doesn't break good? Just a thought. So the 1 and 2 can save ground from the inside. The 2 Red Nova is a Scotty long shot. The 1 horse first time for Kristen Mulhall, who's on fire this year, is 6-1 in the morning line, is 3-1 in the EE morning line. If you can throw out that live stretch. So this is our handy view, our past performances. And you can see here was bet to 7-1 against a 48 group. This is a little bit tougher group, but Kristen takes over. I mean, and look at this horse. In 2 tries at Del Mar's earned 8,800 per start in comparison to 3,500 on the dirt and 2,900 on the turf. So likes Del Mar, saves ground from the inside, has tactical speed. And if there's anybody in my mind that is dangerous in this race and competes with the favorite, the 4 Page Runner, it's this one. But this is a big drop for the 4. The horse just could be gone here. And tactical as well. But Edwin Maldonado is an interesting choice to ride. I mean, rode last time, but Edwin's a good jockey. I mean, he can rate, no doubt. Yeah, the Scotty long shot's getting bet right now. Right. Yeah, I think that applies more to the wet tracks, but we're going to have that. Hey, what's up, Aaron? We're going to, yeah. Juan, you're new to betting as well? Okay. Well, you were on the show the other day, and you were a lot of fun there, and you can ask questions all you want, brother. All you want. No problem at all. Humboldt in the house. What up, Bill? Marco, I'm getting off Del Mar for a second. Do you think the baby race? Marco, you kill me. But I love you, brother. I got nothing but love for you, but you just kill me. I only have an hour and 15 minutes. You just play with my heartstrings because you know I'm going to do it. And you say the baby race, you got to tell me which race because I haven't even looked at Saratoga, so I have no. You're just assuming that I look at every single race. My man, Steve. I don't think I've seen you in a while, Steve. Have we? Which race are you talking about, Marco? Good morning, Vito. Race 1. All right, let me go to race number 1 real quickly. Do we think we can beat? Can you beat that 1 horse on the rail? Well, you can always beat a 1 horse that's on the rail. Scotty, first-time starter. Top GSR is the 5. EE morning line is 9-2. People are influenced by the morning line. So look at the 5 horse, okay? It's 9-1 right now, but it's 10-1 in the morning line. So people are influenced. Scotty Longshot, top GSR, 9-2 on the E morning line. So that's 3 different algorithms that are saying this 5 horse cost a fortune can run. Okay? And Mystic Eyes is a first-time starter on the rail. Top Scotty pick, 25%. Lukewarm win percentage. You absolutely can beat this 1 horse. My man Brady. Did you land? You just landed? Sweet, my man. What's up, Greg? Greg Olson in the house. One of the good guys. Greg, what is your Twitter address? Give us your Twitter address. You need to follow Greg. I can't wait to see you, Brady. We're gonna meet at the track probably like 12:45. Okay, don't be late because I've got to be on set at 1. Like I have to be 12:45. So maybe like 12. Just get there maybe like 12:35. Okay, something like that. What's up, Tanner? Oh, me too. It's so good. We got 4 really good days of racing. The only thing is, and I'm okay with it, but racing at Del Mar has been freaking tough. But that's okay. But so I know a lot of. I was talking to a friend of mine, really good friend of mine, last night, and he was saying, "Man," he goes, "I'm using. I don't want to put down a site." He says, I'm using the things I was using always, and they couldn't be any colder." And I said, "It's not even their fault. Our win percentages, I don't know what the numbers are for Del Mar, but I imagine our win percentages aren't doing great either because, I mean, look at this race even at Saratoga, but it's been like this. The win percentages are so tough, but this is why the E morning line, the top Scotty pick, the Scotty Longshot, the GSR, the SORs, they're so important, and you have all these different metrics right at your fingertips. So remember, the win percentages are just a tool. Okay, so guys, you need to follow Greg. One of the good guys, okay? Make sure you follow him. At Golson15, okay? Yes. Do that for me. You won't regret it. Okay? Oh, Cindy, Mike's supposed to get back to you on that because he's got my schedule. Okay, so I'm not sure. Yeah, it's going to be fun, right? It's going to be so much fun. Oh yeah, I saw that. Brady was showing me some of that. That was just so neat. He's so damn cute too. I miss that age. Frankie in the house. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh yeah, you're gonna really enjoy it, Frankie. If you have any questions, if you watch the show too, I'm not just saying that, but it's gonna help because you start to see how I use it and how everybody uses it and stuff, and it really helps you a lot. This is the easiest tool in horse racing. I have no doubt about that, but it's still new. And whenever it's new, you have to find your way. But it's so much more fun to play horse racing with EquinEdge. That's my humble opinion, and I think a lot of people would agree with me. The 6 at Saratoga, Floyd. Let's see. Let's look at the 6. The GSR is okay. First time starter. Let's see the workouts. 77, 8 of 40. So right here, 8 of 40 tells me that the horse probably has some talent. Okay. Then they're just cruising. June 20th. I don't like the gap, but I have a feeling you just missed the work here. What is weird is you go from June 17th to June 20th, 3 days apart. Why would you do that? Kind of weird. July 4th, July 11th, 33 of 134 is fantastic. I'm going to suggest that maybe, well, let's look at the GSR Plus. See, that's what I was guessing. You see this right here, 9 furlongs, 10 furlongs, 10 and a half. So it suggests that this horse will probably be better going longer. It doesn't mean Joe Rosario jumps aboard, but I'm going to guess the 6 horse wants longer. Good morning, Nathan. Nathan, I got your private message. I'm sorry I didn't respond. I have been so damn busy, and I wasn't feeling good last night either. Let's see. The GSR is amazing, huh? Oh, good. I'm glad. Okay, hold on. I got to look at Nathan's question. Sorry, Nathan. I'm so sorry. Hold on here. In the 10th race at Saratoga, the 6 horse had a win percentage of 28, but was not in the top 3. How do you know when to include this type of horse? Okay. I'm by the way, I don't like the rail for the 1. Okay. You guys are chatty today. I'd love to hear that one. That's great. You might have to ask me again. I'll try to catch everything. You guys are full of questions today. As far as I like the Scotty long shot here. I think the Scotty long shot is good. I'm sure the favorite's getting real money right now from the rail. I don't like the rail though, but it looks good. And then what you want to do is look at the GSR plus, okay, to see, is the horse bred to sprint or go long? This horse is more of a sprinter. That's fine. And then of course you want to look at the GSR for turf too. And you could look at the turf tab too, right? You can go here. This horse actually, believe it or not, this is a well-bred horse, but it suggests that this horse is going to actually be better on dirt, the Scotty long shot. Still think the horse will run good. Okay, Deb Martin in the house. Okay, so you're okay. So that was today. So yesterday, Saratoga, race number 10, 6 horse had a 28%. Okay. So here's the thing. I figured, you know what? I hated this number because I figured people were going to bet this horse. I covered this for who did I cover this with? I think I did a show yesterday and I covered this horse and I said, you know what? I said, this is not the type of horse I like. As a matter of fact, I liked the 5 horse. So sometimes you just got, the win percentages are great and they'll put you on horses there. But the fact that this wasn't, the 6 horse was not in the top 2 Scotty, did not have a really good EE morning line, did have a 10-1 compared to 20 and had a low GSR. It's not that I wouldn't have included this horse, Nathan, but it wasn't a horse that you would key because the metrics didn't line up. Does that make sense? So, but if you don't use it and it wins, you're going to just kill yourself. So the way I looked at this race, I thought it was just, nothing was lining up. So I thought it was wide open. And then even when you look at the EE morning line, the 10 horses lukewarm 5-2, draws the 10 hole, which is not a good place to be, right? So now you start going, Scotty long shot ran. So the 4 and 5, with the way I handicap, I probably would have. I think I like the 5 best, but I would have liked the 4 as well because you figure they're going to get a good trip. So Scotty long shot's the best for us, yeah. So I hope that answers your question. So I'd have been leery about that 28%. I was leery about it. Okay, and remember, even at that, it has a 72% chance of losing. Remember that. Okay. So I hope that answers your question. Okay. And look at the top 3 Scotty picks came in first, second, and third. Not in the same order, but they came in first, second, and third. Look at this trifecta. $54 for 50 cents, $108. I mean, that's pretty damn good. Some might say to me, well, Scott, why did the win percentage have this horse at 28%? I have no idea. But you know what I like to tell people? Our system is never cold. It isn't. The win percentages are never cold. They hit at 36%. They will continue to hit at 36%. So why it chose this horse at 28%, I have no idea. But I don't get influenced by that. But when I find a key horse, it's got to have more than just that. 28%, the E morning line's 10-1, instant negative. Doesn't mean I'm not going to use the horse, but it's telling me, okay, well, maybe things are wide open. You're going 8.5 furlongs in the turf and you have the 10 hole. I'm leery already. And you're only at 18%. Now, if you had a 50%, then I'd be like, well, maybe you're just that much better than the rest of the field. No kidding. How cool is that? Does she know EquinEdge now, Greg? That is so cool. Which race was that, Greg? Was that at Saratoga? I want to see that. That was 8-1, right? That is so cool. What race was that? I want to know. Race 8 at Arlington. Okay, let's see. Okay, so top Scotty pick. Top Scotty pick. First time starter. Paid $760. How cool is that? That's a really neat story. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, Eric, that's going to happen too. Yeah. See if I can. All right. Well, one thing you're going to be able to do very soon is let's see here. Let me see if I can show you this. Okay. So you're going to be able to. So trainers and owners will be able to go to Trainer's Edge. Okay. So instead of waiting till the horse runs and you have, let's just say, a first time starter or whatever, you can come over here and you can. I don't know who's a horse that's running today. Let's just say it wasn't running today. Let's just say Gwendola. Okay, you can click on here like this, and then it's going to give you whatever the horse has done. Then you can go to the GSR Plus, and you can sort it, and you can look and see where you should place your horse. So clearly, this horse wants to go longer, and then so Ian Hardy will know ahead of time, so he'll be able to strategically place this horse properly, right? So, yeah, I'm working on stuff like that. So it's pretty neat. So instead of having to wait until the horse is actually running, you can strategically place your horses properly. Some really cool stuff we're doing right now. Trainer search about Doug O'Neill. I can just type in O'Neill. So then Doug, and then we can look at Doug's horses, right? Let's look at Very, Very Scary. Click on it. And this is some of the stuff we're building. Put a note on Very Scary if we want. Let's save that. See his past performances. Click on the GSR. Look at that. Kind of. So these are some of the things we can do. We can. Oh, here's a horse. Watch this. I know who I'm looking for. Okay, Hot Rod Charlie is who I'm looking for. Watch this. So we can click on Hot Rod Charlie. And if Doug O'Neill had this tool, this is what Doug would see. Let's go to the handy view first. What Doug would say, and I can scroll. This is how many races the horse has had, 10. But watch this. You see down here, Doug puts this horse in for 5 furlongs, right? And the GSR 69 on the dirt. And the horse, he gets forced. First bad break, whatever. But this is the key. Doug puts this horse on the turf. Look at the GSR, 58 GSR, and the horse does not run good. Then puts the horse 8 furlongs on the turf, 56. And then look what happens once he puts this horse in the dirt, stretching out longer. 86, 82, 82. Look at how Hot Rod Charlie's done ever since he put this horse in the dirt going long. You see? And that's what this trainer is going to be able to do and get. Good morning, Charlie. So, and then you can look at the GSR Plus, and you're going to see. Tell me this horse doesn't want long. Look at the top 7 distances. 10 furlongs, 9.5, 8, 8.5, 9, 10.5, and 12 furlongs. Is that insane? Like, this horse wants long from the very beginning and certainly doesn't. Look at the turf tab, 60. Okay? So these are the things you're going to be able to do as a trainer, and you're going to be able to look and see where you should place your horse. Okay? Anyways, fun stuff that we're working on. These are some of the things. Of course, the mock race I'm working on, that's happening right now, and that's looking really, really good. The entire team is excited about the simulated race. My man, James. What's up, brother? Well, I guess we'll have to watch this race. Let's see here. I'm always interested in the Scotty Longshot first-time starters. Just seen too many of them win. 6 minutes before Saratoga. I'm going to watch it with you guys. Good question. I'm not doing the Whitney, but Brady and Justin are doing the Whitney in their action hour, right? And that show is tonight. Right, Brady, what time is your show tonight? So, Raz, the system will adjust. Yes. It depends on the surface and distance. However, the entire family is running. Yes, it does adjust. 9 Eastern, so 6 o'clock Pacific. Brady and Justin go on covering the Whitney and other things from Saratoga. I'm just covering Del Mar. That's it. I'm actually doing the In the Money podcast here at 11 o'clock Pacific. So I got to hang up with you guys at like a hard 10:45 probably Pacific, because I haven't even looked at it. So I got to study a little bit, but for tomorrow. So what we'll do today is cover, and it'll go out tonight, but we'll cover I think the pick 5 over at Del Mar for tomorrow. But Mystic Guys is getting really bet. Remember, I was telling you too that 80% of horses win that are underlays of the morning line. So when you look at that, that would be the 5, that would be the 1, 6 is right there, 2's right there, 7 would be an overlay, and the rest would be an overlay. So, and these are what's ironic about this, they're the top 4 GSRs. Do you guys see that? And I'm so sorry is the Scotty's second pick. Let's look at these workouts. They're tremendous. I don't see any gaps in workouts. Right here you do, but I'm sure they just missed them. But 19 of 45, there's a bullet here, 3 of 38, and then just cruising here from the gate. They're not even asking. I mean, it's usually a sign the horse can run. So let's just see, is this horse bred for sprinting or what? The breeding is not that great on this horse, but it doesn't mean he can't run. I think this horse might be better going longer, honestly. This wouldn't be my type of horse. It doesn't mean it can't win, but it probably wouldn't be mine. Bella Terra, race number 2. Sure, let's look at that. I like 1, 5, 6. Not in that order necessarily. Okay. So 6-1 on the 1 horse was a Scotty long shot, and 5-2 on the E morning line. I like that. That for sure is a positive sign. Once you get past the 5 horse, so the way you have to look at this, Leslie, is you look at the 5 horse and go, is this horse vulnerable? Well, I'm looking at this horse, and this horse needs the lead. You can clearly see this horse needs the lead. Is there anybody that's as fast as the 1? 2 horse seems best on the lead. You can clearly see that. Soon you'll have the mock race to be able to run that. The 3 horse seems fast. Here's what it comes down to. If I had the mock race, I do have it, but I can't run it publicly yet. You guys will have it. And I ran it and it showed that the 5 couldn't clear, then I'd be against the 5 completely. The 1 horse has been facing a better SORs. I like the 1. I like the 1. Yeah, it just depends. Is the 5 going to clear or not? Lawrence in the house. What up, Lawrence? I hope that helped Leslie. So we don't have call times on our site. So right now it's tough to judge pace, but I'm testing the mock race and it's looking really good. That's the first time I've said that too. It's looking really good. John is doing an amazing job. 1 minute before Saratoga, and then I have to just completely stay on Del Mar. I have to stay on task. I did. I think it's between. I think the two might need distance, but it looks like the two has talent because the horse is really getting bet, has a good decent win percentage. Scotty's second pick, but I'm on the Scotty long shot and the one horse Mystic Eyes. I think it's those two horses. I don't love the rail for Mystic Eyes, so this horse is going to have to break out good. But my guess is with how hard this 7-5 on the E morning line, on the and also on the odds makers morning line, which is interesting. I'm really curious how the 5's going to run. From what I can see with the 2 horse, it seems to want more distance, but it also depends on the competition in the race. Plus, the breeding really doesn't seem that great with this horse. This horse seems to want long as well, the 6 horse, and probably going to be better on dirt, right? So a lot of times people they're giving horses race. They give them the race. You came up with a 1 in 5. Yeah, that's what I'm coming up with as well. That's what I'm coming up with. And remember I was telling you too with these 2-year-olds, look and see if they look to and how they act. Are they acting to? Are they, you know what I mean? Like that's a big factor, believe it or not. And I will say this, the 2 horse looks very good on the track. I'm so sorry. Like almost doesn't even look like a 2-year-old. 6 horse is acting tremendous as well. If the two walks, 2 looks tremendous, honestly, and looks very, very fast. And if this horse does well, it's supposed to do better longer. But let's just see if it goes in the gate. 6 horse looks tremendous as well and looks very mature. And 2 horse just goes right in. So does the 6. Yeah, I mean, now I'm even more confused. But I would say this, the 2 and the 6 look tremendous. I don't like the way the 3 looks. 7 acting a bit goofy. Not liking the way the 4 looks okay. Yeah. We'll see. This is a tough race. 9 might need the race based on the way it looks to me at 28-1. So I'm going to stick with the 1, 2, 5, 6 top GSRs, maybe in a trifecta box or exacta box, and hope to beat the 1 horse at 3-5. Unless you guys single the horse, then but I have no action in this. But let's see what happens. God, gotta love this, right? Unless the 1 comes out firing, the rail at this distance is just not a good place to be. $80,000 purse, great purse. 5.5 furlongs on the turf, and they just took off. The 1 horse broke good, has some speed too. Going to go to lead. Well meant. Well meant. And the 2 looked fast and close to the pace as well. But having to be asked, you want to watch that 2 next time out. Trust me, watch that 2. The horse is showing speed, but being asked to do it. So probably won't finish very well. And watch that horse going longer next time out because that's what the horse is bred to do. Got the 5 in second? Yeah. Right? Oh, he's stopping. God, he was running good too. Come on, 5. Gonna end up with being 4th. The 2 got up there. 1, 2, 6, 5. And we called that, right? Look at that. Top 4 numbers. I'm pretty sure that's what it came in, right? How's that? That's pretty sick. 1, 2, 6, 5. Top 4 GSR numbers. It's pretty incredible. The one at 3 to 5, well meant, got the lead. I'm pretty sure it came in 1, 2, 6, 5. One, 2, that's for sure. 6 for sure. 5 for sure. Yep, 1, 2, 6, 5. Just like we planned it. How's that? Right? Pretty cool stuff, right? I put a note on the 2 horse. That's the horse I was most impressed with. Look at the way this horse is finishing on the inside. You see that? Look at that. Look at that. I don't know if they're going to show the gallop out, but my guess is this horse galloped out tremendous. And didn't we say the 6 needed long as well? Yeah, look at that. Right? And both of them came late. You see that? That's how you can utilize the GSRs, the GSR Plus right there. Okay. Oh, you had the super, Nathan? That's a decent super. That is a decent super, right? Look how fast we can handicap that too. That's pretty good stuff right there. Yeah. Obviously the one was well meant. So okay. Race number 6 at Saratoga. I won't be able to cover it, but I got to stick with Del Mar too, guys. So, okay. Because I only have 30 minutes with you guys because I have the In the Money podcast to do at 11 o'clock. So sorry about that. I'll be able to hang longer tomorrow for sure. So I thought the race number 2 was between the 1, 5, 7, 4. Okay. One, 5, 7, 4. And I might not go over details in each one of these since I only have a half hour with you guys, but I really did think the race was just here. You could now start taking these other metrics, which I didn't even consider. Okay. Well, let's see if we can find anything. So this horse is tactical, in good form right now, but is moving up in class. Went gate to wire, hung on against a non-winners of 2 restricted lifetime, won that race, and now moves up against a starter allowance group, which is tougher. Has an 8% chance of winning. The E morning line's 4 to 1, so it's there. Tom Surprise, top Scotty pick, top win percentage. Barely lost last time out against a 60 group, and now is facing easier. The purse is $35,000. I'm sure that was consideration for Jonathan Wong, and as well as doesn't have to worry about is not going to get claimed. So, absolute monster in this race to me, and is tactical and going to save ground from the rail and might even get the lead. So, yeah, big player is Tom Surprise. So horses like this, I don't necessarily love the 4 horse, which makes me like the 1 even that much more. Was right there, went off at 3 to 1, and just kind of flattened out against a 56 group. Comes back against similar, did win 2 back, but those were on the turf. The dirt record is just as good as the turf. So, as a matter of fact, the dirt record is better. Hold on. Except, okay, I take that back a little bit. At 8 furlongs, this horse does very well, earning 9,600 per start in comparison to 6,400 per start. Also, 9,300 per start at Del Mar. Okay, so those are positives. Scotty's second pick is a positive. Horse is tactical. That's a positive. I think the horse is going to be right there. I like the 1 better, though, but I think the 4 can be right there. And if the 1 isn't up to his best, then the 4 horse can definitely win. 7 horse, was running on the turf, then goes on the dirt against an easier group. You can see dropped an SOR and won the race against 3 other horses. Not my type of horse. Not in the top 2 Scotty, 5-2 on the morning line, and 5-1 on the EE morning line. This would be a horse that I would not like. So I'm personally going to play against this horse. And knowing that the horse can win, okay? It's got a 22% number, but it's just not my type of horse. I mean, it's facing much tougher right now. And it only had 1 win. That was a 16,000 restricted claimer. And now it has 2 wins, okay? Facing multiple winners, okay? So that was a much easier field than what's lined up here. So I'm going to pass on the 7 in this race. Race 3. I really thought this was a 2-horse race between the 4 and the 6, but I want to look at the 5 a little bit closer. Broke on the inside and dueled 2 times. Now stretches out, has a nice GSR. Let's just see what the breeding is. So the breeding, to me, yes, this is a well-bred horse, believe it or not. And yeah, the horse should do well today, but look at the turf tab. It's a 74. I mean, has this horse even been on the turf? No. It's okay. It's okay. I still like the 4 and 6 best. Let's look at the Scotty long shot. Stretching out for the first time, 66 GSR, but this horse has got GSRs. Sam Scolamari has not won a race this year. You know, I mean, 15-1 on the E morning line. The 2 horse is 39%, not in the top 2 Scotty. So the fact that it's not in the top 2 Scotty, it is 39%. You can't ignore this horse. I get it. You can't. EE morning line 7-2 though, but it's got the top GSR. If we look at the breeding of this horse, yeah, he's all dirt, all dirt. I mean, you can't ignore this horse. I'm taking chalk here. I'm going to go against the 5. I'm going to say 4-6-2. I'm going to take the top Scotty pick, Angel of Freedom. You know what I've seen? You know what I have noticed? I have noticed that in a situation like this where you have a top Scotty pick and then you have a top win percentage, these horses come in first and second a lot. Have anybody else noticed that? I think I'm going to go 4-2-6. But I think the 6 can run here on this stretch out here on the dirt. It's saying the GSR Plus is saying this horse should run best at 8 furlongs on the dirt. So all right, race number 4. Ooh, stepping up in class. 6. Let's see here. Where? Who is? Neither the 4, 2, or 6 are stepping up in class. Okay. I really like this 2-horse T-Bones trick. It's not in the top 2 Scotty. Had a really rough start last time out. First time here at Del Mar. Jonathan Wong in for $8K. I mean, it's a nice purse here at Del Mar. Look at that. $8,000. I just have a feeling this horse is going to run really good. I think Jonathan Wong might win a couple of races today too. But and look at the top win percentages are the 6 and the 1 at 20%. I mean, this race is wide open. Do not even look at win percentages in this race. I think the 2 sets are really good. Right? When you see him like this, look at other factors. Look at the record at the distance and surface. Look at the GSR. Look at the SOR. Okay. I'm pretty chalky on this one. I think this horse is going to run a good race, but horses at this level don't win back to back very often. But it's 8-year-old running good. Also, don't forget to look at the changes. Like Kansas Ormo's aboard. No real changes here. Jockey trainer combination. Edwin Maldonado gets off of the 8 horse after a win. Why? Why would he do that? Is he taken off? Was he really taken off after winning by 7 lengths? You know what I mean? Like, why? There's no change in trainer. Weird. So why is Edwin going to this 6 horse? I mean, this is a big drop. Well, here's the thing. Yes, if you look at 16,000 claimer, if you look at this is a drop. But when you look at the SOR is suggesting that this race is a 54, and that horse comes out of a 54. So, you know how I feel about SORs. And the 8 horse only has 4 wins in 39 lifetime races. Really strange. I don't know what to think. It's a little bit confusing. So this is just such a wide open race. I'm sticking with the 2 horse T-Bone's Trick. It's a gut feeling that the horse is going to sit a really good trip. That Jonathan Wong's going to come on, and Juan Hernandez is aboard. Horse's form is fantastic. Stretching out's not going to be a problem at all. There's going to be speed in here as well. The 1 horse, look at the 1. What I don't like on the 1, I know the 1 has a decent win percentage, no changes, and this horse against easier competition or similar competition has had easy leads and then stopped. So I don't like that. And the other thing is you can't be too far back. This horse is tactical. You cannot be too far back and win here at Del Mar, at least so far. I haven't seen it. And there's nothing that suggests this 6 horse should win this race. Nothing. The GSR is great, no doubt. But and maybe it's in races like this, sometimes you don't want to overthink stuff. Maybe just take the metrics and call it a day and move on. I don't know why I thought that this horse had a decent look, the 3 horse. Satanta. Press briefing. I thought this horse on the stretch out deserved a look. Has a look at the GSR. So when a horse runs decent at a low GSR and then goes up in GSR, that's usually a good sign. So and then getting Alexis Centeno too, so getting the bug on there, I thought, well, maybe this horse for the exotic. So maybe take a look at that horse. But I see the 1 stopping. The 10 horse from that post is no bueno. I can tell you right now. I love Ryan Hansen, but I don't like that post. Love Tyler Bays. So again, I'm sticking with the 2. I think the 8's going to run good. I don't know why Rosemary Trailer took Edwin off, but he did. I'm going to stick with my picks. I'm just trying to see whether I like the 3 or the 4 for the for third spot, or 6. You know, the 3 could really set a good trip. This horse is very consistent as well. Look at the only bad race this horse really had was having the rail here and broke 6th, didn't run good, and then against a 60 group. That's the only bad race this horse has run. I think you could use the 3 for the exotics. I'm going to say 283. I got 20 minutes with you guys. Race number 5. I thought this race was wide open. I'm going to tell you this, though. The 9-horse Portuguese Princess. Look at this. So I know the horse didn't run at all here, but the horse broke 9th. They might have given this horse the race. They might have. In a wide open race where the win percentage on the 1 horse is only 22%, check out this 9. Had a 52 GSR first time it ran, and then look, 71. Goes up 19 points in GSR. So in a wide open race, unless you really love something, I would definitely use the 9. Oh, Cindy's saying that as well. Okay, so make sure you use the 9. Other than that, I have no idea. Blinkers are added. Oh, by the way, and the blinkers are added to the 9 too. Blinkers are added. That's really interesting. Blinkers added. Horse might run good today. Yeah, what Cindy's saying right here, you can see on the tabs that there's a 14-point difference from dirt to turf, and then this horse wants to go longer as well, and so they might have. And this horse broke 9th. They might have just given this horse the race. Now they're adding blinkers and stretching out. Okay. Hey, Jennifer. GSR stands for genetic strength rating. The number is from 1 to 100. It goes back 3 generations of family, cousins, all of them. And it's a simple metric, 1 to 100. You can really, where you use it, you compare the number against each other, and then you also use it to compare the horse, like we're doing with a 9, like had a 52, and then now it's going up to a 71. Now, what I prefer to see, though, is the horse ran good when the horse wasn't expected to do good, meaning it's a low GSR, maybe a high SOR, which I'll explain to you in a second, and the horse ran decent, especially within the stretch. At the stretch was close by, and then now the horse is getting the proper conditions. That's usually a sign the horse is going to run really good. In this situation, the horse didn't run at all, broke last, but now they're adding blinkers. I would have loved to see the horse run within the race somewhere, but it didn't happen. So, but it's still worth looking at. The SOR stands for strength of race. So essentially, when you look at a form and you see the top 3 finishers in the form, the SOR stands for strength of race again. And what it does is it's telling you how strong the fields were from 1 to 100 as well. Simple metric, but powerful. And so let's just say you see a horse win by 10 lengths, goes gate to wire. And then you're comparing another horse in the current race that lost by 6 lengths, but faced 10 points higher on the SOR. I'd rather take that horse that lost by 5 or 6 lengths than the horse that won by 10 lengths in most cases. So the strength of race really tells you the competition the horse has been facing. Okay, I hope that made sense. And there's all sorts of tutorials. You can come over here, right here, and you can click on this, and you can type in GSR. You can type in any questions you have to Brad. You can say Brad, you suck. You know, loves that. You know, and oh no, that's send a message. So nothing is going to pop up. And as far as a video, you could type in GSR. Excuse me. See, we like to tease Brad around here, but you could type in GSR, and then it's going to pop up and show you all the different things. What is the GSR? You can click on that, and it'll tell you. Right? You can look up SOR. There's the handsome-looking Mike Myrana. And did this answer your question? Yes, it did. All right. So, okay. Oh, thank you, Juan. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm here all day. No, we're going to be here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 9:30 in the morning. Whatever happened at Bellaterra race number 2? So that 2 horse ended up getting second. The 5 horse, who's the top GSR, won the race. So the horse must have got the lead. Went off at 1-9. So yeah, we talked about the 2 as well. So yeah, and then the Scotty Longshot got third. $13.80 trifecta for $1. Good stuff. Del Mar. Okay. Race number. All right. So 283, I'm going there. 5th race. Tough race. Really tough race. I honestly, anybody have a strong opinion in this race? I'm literally going to pick a number. Mama Rama, Scotty Longshot. Always dangerous. This horse is stretching out to a mile. The GSR is improving. Comes back at the same level. Horse got second against 7 other horses. You like the 3? You also like the 3? Yeah, I mean, comes back at the same level. Looks good. This horse ran, this is going to be your favorite for sure. Because the reason is it's coming back at the same level, same distance, and got a second place finish, and this is what people can see. So that's why this horse will be the favorite. But this horse in the stretch was a half length back and loses. To me, that's not really a good sign. Only 22%. Does have a decent GSR, but I would be careful. There is unless you have a strong opinion, you think you found something. You got to be really careful in a race like this. This is an interesting horse here, and I'll tell you why. This horse didn't break good last time out. Broke 9th, and really only lost by 4.5 lengths against a 48 group. So what people don't know is they're seeing the level of 20,000. What they don't know is that was a really strong race. And the horse's GSR goes up 4 points, and the SOR goes down 4 points. So that's what you want to see. And second off a layoff. So this 6 horse could really surprise. The problem is Jeff Mullins is cold as can be. But it is Jeff Mullins and Tyler Bays. And I've always said that when Jeff Mullins is live, Tyler Bays is aboard. This horse is very interesting today, especially in a race that looks like nobody wants to win. Eight horse. Ran on 7-2 against this horse. Right. Race number 8. So no, they ran on different races. So, okay, this is the first time I've been able to teach you something like this. This is crazy. So the time was 1:40. They ran on the same day, same levels, but different races. This horse went 139.93. This horse went 140. No, almost no difference. But you can't compare this. Even if the time was 5 lengths different, you can't compare these 2 horses because the internal fractions were different. Jockeys are different. Are they cruising? Are they not? So unfortunately, you can learn nothing from this, even though these horses ran on the same day. The only thing I know is the 8 faced better horses. That's it. And there are a lot of horses in this race, and the 1 from the rail might not get the best trip. And the 8 is fast and going to get a better trip. Like if I had to choose between the 1 and the 8, I would choose the 8. So I am going to go with 6, 8, 9. Now, I don't love this. I mean, I'm going against the Scotty Longshot right now. So the 4-horse was 30-1 on the E morning line, and I think here's the thing. That's a really good question too, Joe. By the way, good morning to you, Joe. Lori, I'll answer your question in 1 second, okay? So you're looking at this and you go, first of all, it's a 46 SOR, same level, and the horse only barely lost, but no speed whatsoever. And here at Del Mar, you have to have some speed. Well, no, that was sprinting. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. It's 8 furlongs. That was sprinting, and showed some speed here. So I think here's what I'm guessing. I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing they went really, really fast early, and this horse finished. But that was not a bad race. But then 2 races back against a 38 group, this horse didn't run a lick at 41-1. Never gets bet. But that was a 46 group. Now stretches out. The GSR drops. I don't like the GSR drop. I'm guessing this might be a late running sprinter. No. 10 furlongs, 10 and a half. 30-1 on the EE morning line, 6-1 on the morning line. These horses almost never win. I've only seen, I think, 2 horses at 30-1 EE morning line have won. Well, and that would apply to the 9, who's 30-1 morning line. As far as the 13 goes, GSR is good. Yeah, see? I mean, there's nothing wrong with this horse. Off of a layoff. Jeff Mullins, Tyler Bay's here. I hate the 13 post, though, right? You see where they're starting, right? Lori, look. Right here. And this horse is going to be out here. And doesn't particularly have any speed. So the horse, the 13 post is really bad. I would put a note on this horse and just say, had the 13 post, watch for next. Probably going to get scratched, too. We'll see, but I would bet against that post. I think the 8's going to be the horse to beat. I think the 6 horse is going to run good too. By the way, Jeff Mullins, Tyler Bay is on the 6 horse and the 13. So the 13 most likely is going to get scratched. That's my guess. You got it, Lori. My pleasure. Crazy wide open race, literally. But I don't like the 1. You know what happens too in a race like this? Yeah, watch the chain. You're going to see the 13 is going to get scratched. Scotty Longshot seems to win a lot of these types of races. Have you noticed that? It does. It just, we don't know how or why, but it just seems to. And the horse is going to do better going longer for sure. Maybe overthinking this. H1 the morning line, 6-1 the E morning line. Good GSR. Yeah, you can see by me flip-flopping here, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I really don't. But I'm going to go with the Scotty Longshot. The one thing I am pretty confident about in this race is that 8 is going to get a good trip. That I'm pretty confident about. And you know what I love about Jessica too? Jessica's really good and patient with getting a horse near the pace or on the lead. Really good. Anybody going to be surprised if this 8 horse gets the lead? There doesn't seem to be a ton of speed in here. 7's fast, but that was on the turf, so hard to know. 11 looks fast though. And from that post, the 11 has to send. So I guess my only concern is the 7 able to rate at all? Or the 8. Can this horse relax? I tell you what, if anybody can get this horse to relax, it's going to be Jessica. But the Jessica was on this horse before. and really was all out. It's hard for me to take the 6 horse only because of this 30-1 on the morning line, the EE morning line, and 3-1 on the EE morning line on the or 6-1 on the 3 horse. What's up, Greg? Good morning. All right, we're gonna have to rush this. I'm going 3. I don't like. I will say this. I know the horse is stretching out, has a better GSR, but I don't like how this horse loses ground all the time on the 6. And then 2 back, this horse should have run good, but then it had a layoff. Seems to be better. I mean, I like the fact that this horse finished some. Yeah, I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to say 369. I'm going to go away from the favorites. Front running victory. You're not wrong. You're not wrong on that, Joe. I know. All right. I only have like literally 4 minutes with you guys. You guys watch the simulcast. I'm going to watch the simulcast today with me and John Lees. That's at 1 o'clock Pacific. Okay. You can go to any of your ADWs. You can go to dmtc.com and go to simulcast and wagering. Okay. And then you can watch the show, and then you'll see my final picks. Here's my note in race number 6. Wide open race. Another one of these. Terrible. I'm going to eliminate the 12 right now. 1% outside post. Can really finish. The 7 can finish. Don't love the 11 post, but the 11 can run. That I know. Okay. But now you're looking at top GSR here. A good record. I mean, this horse might be the horse to beat. Second top SOR. GSR good. Been in the money twice. Top Scotty pick, lukewarm top win percentage. Broke 11 against a 60 group. Stretches out. The GSR is good, but this horse. Here's the thing about this horse. This horse has always had good GSRs, so you can't necessarily expect an improvement. Flavian Pratt is back aboard, and off the 1 horse, Warriors Moon, who is really burned a lot of money. E morning line's 10-1 in this horse, though. Joe Bravo jumps aboard. I can't say the 1 can't be in the money, but this horse broke 11, swung 6 wide. Throw this race out. So only faced 4 other horses here in this race. 2 back. Comes back at the same level. The only thing this horse has done is break its maiden at 50 cents in the dollar against a 52 group. It fits. It fits. That's it. This is a wide open race. You might want to strongly look at this 11 horse. I hate this post. Cindy loves the 2 and 3 and the 6. Let's see here. Sets a good trip, the 2 does. Yeah, I mean, and Jeff Mullins, Tyler Bays. Jeff Mullins can't be any colder, but maybe with Tyler Bays aboard, it's like he's ridden Tyler once. Yeah, I could see that too. Watch 2, 3. Gonna watch for that. Maybe Tyler Bays and Jeff Mullins win a couple today. Something to watch for, right? Yeah, thank you, Tony, right? How are you doing? Yeah, great show, right? Mock race will be, it's going to be a while, Tony. I'm not going to lie. It'll be sometime next year. Sometime next year. All right. So, like, so far, what we have is 2, 3, 7, 11 in this race. And the 8. You got Flavian Pratt jumping back aboard and getting off the 1. Thank you so much. That's right. You can bet your ass that on my shows, I'll be running it ahead of time. I did run them ahead of time here, but they looked really, they were all close. And you can, that kind of reflects, you can see that with the win percentages, right? All right. Race number 7. Yeah. Look at how many horses I put here. I was able to eliminate the 1, 3, and 6. No real advantage on the GSR. At the Spa, no, you're not. You are at Del Mar. 2 wins, gets a higher GSR. Tyler Bates could have a good day. Yeah. True that. Doug O'Neill, Mario Gutierrez. It's simple to 7. And they're also the top GSRs, but stumbled and pressed and cleared against, that's a way easier group. Way, way easier, and was on the pace. Not loving this horse that much. 4 to 1 in the morning line, 10 to 1 in the morning line. These horses almost never win. I have to eliminate the 4. Got to look at changes. No changes. Edwin Maldonado's off the 9 horse after winning. Now, jockey trainer combination of Luis Mendez and Hernandez is 38%. So, oh no, but here's the thing. Both the 8 and 9. So he won both on the 8 and the 9 last time out. But here's the thing. The 9 is coming out of a stronger race. What's up, Keith? Is Maldonado off of mounts today? So I was able to eliminate the 1, 3, 4, 6. Okay. Again, I'll make my decisions after I do that pod. I'll have about 45 minutes after the podcast to really dial this in a little bit. So again, watch the simulcast today with me and John Lees about 1 o'clock, 1:05, somewhere around there. Del Mar podcast. So if you don't know how, not podcast, but Del Mar simulcast. If you don't know how to get it, if you use ExpressBet or you use TVG, or you can go to the Del Mar website, dmtc.com, go to simulcast, go to wagering, and then you'll be able to watch that. So you essentially just go to Del Mar race number 1. Okay. And then I'll have it dialed in, hopefully. Race number 8. Here's what I put. My note says, watch for next race on this 3. Had the 10 hole going 8 furlongs and ran huge. Now comes back at the same surface and distance against similar company. I think that the Flavian Pratt's aboard. I think the 3 is the horse to beat. Thanks, James. Thank you very much. This horse burned a lot of money. The 10 got curly. Scotty long shot. 10 hole, not a good place to be. Whenever I can eliminate Scotty long shots or Scotty second picks and things like that, it makes me like the horse I like even more, which is the 3, Algeria. Off a layoff, big drop in class. Umberto jumps aboard for Bob Hess. So here's what I'm guessing. They tried to get Flavian Pratt on this horse, who's live, but they couldn't, so they settled for Umberto. 3 is the horse to beat. I think 7 can run good. I think the algorithm's got it right. I don't like the 10. Not from that post. 3, 7, and believe it or not, I thought the 1 horse could be in the money. Now, I might not go with this. I'm going to look at it again, but preliminarily, that's what I'm liking. 3, 7, 1. You know what, Marco? It's a great question. I really don't remember. Hey, Tracy. So, Tracy, I'm going to be doing the podcast. No, I keep saying podcast. The simulcast at Del Mar. Do you know how to get to the simulcast and watch? And then I'm going to be giving my picks because I have to go right now. 10 has a great GSR, yeah. And I initially, I mean, it's a huge GSR, but he's got 4 tries at the surface and distance with a second and a third. I think we kind of know who this horse is already. And the horse couldn't win with 7 horses here against a 79 GSR. So the horse just has really good GSRs and still burning money. So I'm not influenced by the GSR on this horse. But in race number 1, and I haven't dialed it in yet, Tracy. The scratches are in at Del Mar. So again, if there's no EE morning line, you know that it's the horse going to be scratched. Our scratches are coming in a little bit later right now. Brad's working on that. Probably going to take another couple of weeks, but we are on it. 5's going to be scratched. See that because the 5 has no EE morning line. So I know that, the scratches are coming any minute, but 14, like we talked about, it's going to be scratched. It'll update also our updates to jockeys, and any changes at all are going to be very, very fast. Okay, so bear with us on that, but that's happening. But in race number 1 and 2, Tracy, I haven't dialed it in yet. I will say this: I think the 4 is a single, but the 1 horse Secret Square is an interesting horse. The Scotty long shot, the 2 horse is very interesting. I'm going to try to beat the 8 horse because the 5 is so fast, and the 8 seems to need the lead to me. In race number 2. I like Tom's Surprise for sure. I'm probably going to make that my top pick, but I've got 1, 5, 4. Okay. All right, you guys, I got a jet. I'm doing the In the Money podcast in 8 minutes from now. And I hope to see you guys on the simulcast. Okay. You got it, Tracy. Good luck. Good luck, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Tomorrow morning, 9:30 Pacific, simulcast today at 1 o'clock Pacific with John Lees at Del Mar. T-Bone, I like a lot. Yep. T-Bone, I like a lot. That's going to probably be, I don't know if I'll make it my best play. I really like this one Tom Surprise, so we'll see what happens. But good luck the rest of the way, too, and good luck at Del Mar, okay? We'll see you guys later. Bye.